Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Second time today. Welcome to my channel. I've had a bit of a busy day and I'm just relaxing, doing a little bit knitting before I have my tea. And as you can see, my little mini me is sitting behind me and I have to show you what I've made for her. A little bag to put her whips in. That was the only thing that was missing. So I crocheted a little thing. I just started off with a little circle and just crocheted round and round and put little handles on. So she now has I think she'll probably do this during the night when I'm in bed and I'm not around, when I won't see her doing it. She'll probably do these little whips there, I think. But it's just handy. She's got a cup of coffee up there and on her little coaster as well there. I didn't realise when I first opened that thing that little brown thing was I thought it was a plant pot or something like that. Didn't realise it was a cup of coffee at first. But anyway, I am busy knitting. I'm going to make a little sweater. This is going to be a sweater. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be a sweater. I'm using a ball of, this is sat, it's got a bit sparkle in it. Don't know that you can see it. There, it's a bit sparkle in it. One of the balls that Sandra sent me, I think it was. It's a baby. It's a Mariner's baby yarn. I put the, I think I've got the ball down here. The label of it, yes, it's Little Star Baby Soft. It's Mariner's double knit, and it has got, I was taking a chance on doing a sweater. I know I can get an 18-inch sweater out of a 100-gram ball and have some left normally without much trouble. This has got, in fact, and sometimes I'm getting a 20-inch out as well. 300 metres. It's got 300 metres, so it's got quite a lot on. But I'm not going to do any extra length, and that sometimes I do a little bit extra length, you know, like when I do these. But this one, I'm going to do a few little sweaters, and this is a pattern that you can have for a girl or a boy, so it'll not make any difference. It was with cardigans. You do the you have to do the button bands on the right sides for girls or boys. So I thought I'll do one or two little sweaters and the patterns that I normally do, so that are suitable for boys or girls. And then I'll probably do some little like rosebud lace sweaters as well. But instead, these are the very small ones. I know from experience from my own children when they were babies, I did not like putting buttons on the back of sweaters, because when you have a little baby that's lying down on its back all the time, that could get uncomfortable, because I noticed with mine you could see the imprint of the buttons on their skin when you took the jumpers off them. So I always used to put the buttons up the front. I never put the buttons on the back for mine when they were babies. So I'm going to have a little experiment with this one. I might put a little, like split the button thing in half, but instead of putting buttons on, I might just put buttonholes on both sides and thread a little cord through, so you can just fasten it like with a little cord at the front. I'm trying a little experiment with this to see what it looks like. But I have been, well, if you've anybody that's been watching my videos will have seen a video. I've been up to where my friend lives, a place called Bridgefield Bargains, and I got some wool there today. Not that I need any, mind you. I've got so much wool in my back bedroom, it's coming down the stairs to meet me. But I just thought, it's just got the colour I haven't, a lovely pale green that I haven't got, and pink that I've already got, but it was a nice pink, and some more white, because I don't have a lot of white. But anyway, when I'm knitting this, I have been doing a lot. When I came back from my friends, that was this morning, and came back and had my lunch, and I've sat and sewn up. I had 1, 2, 3 little cardigans I had knitted that I hadn't sewn up. I just kept on knitting. That's what I'm doing. I'm just knitting as much as I feel like knitting, and then I'll stitch them all up afterwards. And I'm going to show you what I was doing. Well, this was one. This was how I misjudged how much wool. The amount of wool that's in this, this is an 18-inch just a little short sleeve cardigan. This is an 18-inch, and the amount of wool I had, I think, was about 90 grams. And I know from experience I can knit an 18-inch cardigan with less than 100 grams, with about 90-inch grams normally, have long sleeves without any trouble at all. But this wool it just feels a little bit thicker. In fact, it's come out a little bit wider than the 18-inch. It's more like a 20-inch width. But the length I've done for the body, and that's only for an 18-inch, so it would sell for an 18-inch. But I could not get the long sleeves out, so I made it just little short sleeves. And I matched up the colours as best I could. I did the back first, and as you know, being wider, you get the narrower stripes. But I chopped the wool here and there and got as much as I could to match so that the stripes were the same on both sides. I know this is that kind of wool that you can make, you just knit, but I do not like the way they come out. I do not like a stripe like this up here and one down there. I like them to match. So that's the way I do them. So that's the one that's going on my shop anyway. I haven't put anything up yet, but when I get a few more things knitted, I will be putting them up, but that'll be going up. And then that is a 16-inch little white one, but that is spoken for. It's already been paid for, so that one doesn't go in my shop. I'll be posting that off to Rhiannon. Bought that one for a friend who's expecting a baby. She's bought that one for her. But I've done an 18-inch one, which, as you can see, is a little bit bigger. Just slightly bigger, a little bit longer in the sleeves. And this one here and this one, this was all out of the Amelia yarn that I had. And I managed to get that 20-inch one out of it, and 18-inch one out of what I had left, but I only had about just over 50 grams left, so I had to use a bit of this is Peyton's. I have a few balls of Peyton's. I have some Peyton's that I bought that was terrible, it was hard, but I did have 1 or 2 balls that were nice and soft, that were all right before they seemed to change the texture of the wool. So that's why I've knit this one with the 16-inch one. Now I'm sending to Rhiannon. And the other ones will be going on my shop when I get a few more knitted. And I will also be taking one. I have one on eBay at the moment. This one. This is a 24-inch one, a little boy's cardigan, this one. It's been on there for quite some time and nobody's taken any notice. So I'm going to put this one, I'm going to take it off eBay and put it onto Etsy and see maybe if I can sell it on Etsy instead. So that's just a few of what's going to go on my Etsy shop. But I do want to knit quite a few more first. I want quite a lot up all at once instead of just putting 1 or 2 up at a time. I prefer to knit to get a few made first and use up a lot of I'm doing a lot of little ones first because I'm trying to use up a lot of odd balls that I have that I've got no other use for that you can do except things like this or little things I might crochet now and again. These little buttons has got something written on and I'm trying to see it. I need a magnifying glass. I don't know whether it's simply boxing. It's a simply boxing. I think it'd be, or is it an N? simply something it says on, you probably can't see it on the little buttons, but there is some writing on them. Oh, you can't really make it out on there. There were just some odd loose buttons that came in. I got a pack of a lot of like purple and pink and ones, and they were there, and I thought, oh, they come in handy for that little cardigan. So that's just what's going on to my Etsy shop. When I get a few more knitted, like I'm saying, we're going to do a few more sweaters, and it is coming into the winter, so sweaters might be a bit more popular at the moment. So that's just a little bit extra today because I haven't been on for a few days. So I thought I'd let you catch up with some of my whips, what I'm been up to, and what I've finished and what I haven't finished. And I have finished all the little white ones I just showed you, the open moss stitch. I've done all 5 sizes from 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. I have all 5 sizes now, so I am starting to type out the PDF for to make a PDF pattern out of them. But I still have to sort 1 or 2 things out on it yet. And I'm going to do the same with these ones, this little sweater. This is a basket. The same basket stitch that I did for Sarah on Sarah's cardigan. It's a 2x4 basket stitch, this one. And I'll be working this one out as well in the different sizes from 16 to 24. And probably larger sizes as well later on when I can get them knitted. But I do have to knit them first before I can work out the pattern to make sure I have the right number of stitches when it comes to doing the shape and things like that. I have to have the right number of stitches and have to have it worked out properly, or it might look odd. So that's what I will be doing. I'll have to spend probably a couple of hours a day off the knitting, and because it does take quite a while to type out everything. I have to sort out what I have to type out and that, because I'm not a quick typer. And then I have to make sure that I've typed everything right and put everything into the pattern. But anyway, that's my little bit for now, and I'll catch you all up again sometime. So thumbs up and subscribe, and bye for now.